Hi, this is Heidi Caswell here, WordPress 101 for Boomers. And again, we're going back in and we're talking about what to do if your WordPress sites get hacked. We already talked about how you can check with your web host, and they may have a cleaner that can go in and clean out the bad code. Not all websites have that, and if they don't, you still need to go ahead and get the bad stuff cleaned out. Now, on a WordPress site, let me show you all the files that are in a WordPress site. What I'm showing you right here, this is through an FTP service that I have. I'm just showing you the different files that are included in a WordPress site. It has all these different files and folders, and there's quite a few of them. And then if you go into the different folders, you'll find there's even more files. There's your plugins and your themes and things like that. But you can see there's a date when they were last modified and changed. And a lot of times on a hacked site, you'll go in and you'll see that a lot of them were changed on a specific date. And you can go into those files and you can find some of that bad code, like what I was showing you on that site there. And a lot of times if you take that out, that may get your site up and running. The thing that I run into is you can see there's a whole lot of different files and files upon files in a WordPress site. And you may likely have thousands of files. Now, you don't really have the time to go in and change those thousands of files to get things up and running. And the other thing is I can't, in this short video, I can't teach you everything that there is to know how to get a site up and running and cleaned up from a virus hack and things, because they're not all the same, and they keep changing and making new ones. But one of the easiest ways to get this back, rather than to go through all these files, is to just put a new installation, just new WordPress files on there. If the hack code is in a WordPress file and you put fresh WordPress files in there, then the code is cleaned up that way. Now, let me show you one way you can do that. Now, at the very top of your dashboard in there, you can click on it when you go in and do the updates and things on your WordPress sites. And there's one spot where you can have you reinstall. And if you click on that, it will go ahead and reinstall fresh copies of WordPress. Now that can take care of the problems if the problem's on a WordPress file. And that's fine if you're able to log into your site. If you're not able to log into your WordPress site because of the hack, then you're going to have to go in and add the WordPress files. They can be FTP'd in. Now if you don't know how to do this, I do have on my website, WordPress 101 for Boomers, some tutorials about using the FTP service, how to upload files, or you may want to simply hire someone to take care of that for you. But it is much easier to have fresh WordPress files there than to try to go search through the code for some bad stuff on every page of thousands of files. And much easier. With time, I kind of know where to actually look for them, where things are actually there. But just the same, I'll usually go in and put fresh copy there. Now, the other thing is you want to back up your site. And you want to have backup copies of everything on your site. And if worst comes to worst, you can just take all your saved files and you can start back up, put them back on your site, and rebuild your WordPress site from your backup copies. You want to back up your database, you want to back up your theme files, you want to back up all your image files. You want to have all these things backed up, and this is good security for you. Now, if you have these copies, you can have your WordPress site just like what it was at the last backup, and it can come back fairly easy with someone just to reinstall it from the backup copies. And that's a good way to have this back up and running. Once you get all the code out and your site's running again, you do want to go back into Google and let them know that your site is now clean, that it's no longer hacked. Please include you into the search engines again, and don't be showing this attack page to your visitors. I'll be back here with a few things here and some things to do to maybe lock the doors so that they're not coming back in and hacking your site again. Anyway, Heidi Caswell here, WordPress 101 for Boomers.